Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, it's been a little while and I have missed you guys, so I'm excited to be back here. Today I have a group of things that I have been asked for so many times. I think I've done one of these videos before in the past, although it's been years, I'm sure. But this is going to be my, as the title probably says, my top 10 hair care essentials. So I get asked all the time about these different products and I thought I would just put them all together in a video for you guys. So here is my 10. The first thing that I want to start is with my shampoo and conditioner. So I have these two big things here, and I say big because they are literally gallons. What I like to use is called Enjoy, spelled like E-N-J-O-Y, and this is the sulfate-free Super Hydrate shampoo and Super Hydrate conditioner. And I get them, the first time I ever tried it was years ago when I started going to a salon, and the lady that cut my hair suggested that I try this out, and I loved the way that it felt when she used it on me. So I went and got myself some from a salon supply store, and then I started looking up for the gallons online. So you can get them on Amazon or online somewhere, or you can go to a salon supply store if you have access to one through your hairstylist or whatever and get your own if you want to try it. I think it smells awesome. Every time I use it, it just cleans my scalp and my hair so well. It feels softer, it feels shinier. Those are my favorite, and I've been recommending them to you guys for years, but I have never really shown them on camera, so there you go. All right, the next thing I want to show you guys is this wet brush. We have like 6 or 7 of these in our house. This is the Wet Brush brand, but there are knockoff brands that I've tried that work really well too, that aren't so expensive. But again, this isn't a very expensive brush to begin with. However, this is the only brush that we use in our house these days. I use it for the kids and I use it for me, and tangles are kind of a thing of the past. There's really no issue. We don't even use detangling spray in our house because these just work so well on wet or dry hair. I would say never brush your hair in the shower or when it's wet, but I use these and it's just so gentle. The bristles are so flexible, and it's just so easy. You start from the bottom and just work your way up, and it's really fast and really simple. My husband Richard has super curly hair too that gets really tangled, and this just makes it so easy to use. This is actually his brush that I'm borrowing to show you guys because it's the cleanest. So anyways, I would definitely invest in one of these if you are having problems with your hair getting tangled or just want to be gentler on your hair in general. This is the best thing for that. Okay, the next thing that I get asked about is what kind of treatment I use for my hair, and this is my favorite one right here. This is actually probably almost empty. Yeah, you can see there's not a lot of product left in there. This is the Moroccan Oil Restorative Hair Mask, and I use this probably no more than once or twice a month at the most, usually about once a month. And actually I did a tutorial on my blog where I explained how I use this a couple years ago, I think, and I gave out like a discount code. I'll have to do that again for you guys if I can, but when my hair is just feeling more dry than usual, I feel like it makes such a difference in the health of my hair. It just, again, it smells really good too, and it is just makes my hair so soft, and it hydrates it so well. So I can tell when I'm starting to get frizzy ends and when it just feels kind of hard and dry. You know, when your hair starts getting kind of that crunchy feeling after you've been out in the sun a lot, and so that stuff just works awesome. The next product that I love is also by Moroccan Oil, and this is their actual Moroccan Oil treatment, and this stuff is pretty easy to use too. I get out of the shower when my hair is all fresh and clean, and I will put probably like a quarter-sized amount on my hand, and again I'll rub it like this to kind of warm it up, and I will use it from about mid-roots, mid-hair to my ends, and then I'll take out a brush or a comb and just kind of work it into my hair, and again it helps with the length and the health, and it's another one that I just love. The combination of these products I'm sharing here is just gonna blow you away. Okay, so another big thing that people don't think about often as far as hair health is using a heat protectant spray, and this one is Thermal Creations by Tresemme Heat Protection up to 450 degrees. Now that is the temperature of my current curling iron. That's a super high temperature, and this is a pretty super high coverage. I don't know, there's not really a lot of proof to me that these help or don't help, but I'm told to do it often, and I decide to do it often, and my hair feels pretty healthy, so I feel like it makes a big difference, and I've used this one, and I haven't noticed it making my hair sticky, or I don't know, I haven't noticed any issues of it causing buildup or anything like that, so this is a good one. I've just used it, and I've never tried another one. Heat Tamer Leave-In Spray. So again, when you have your wet hair, You can mist some of this on it if you're going to blow dry it, or if your hair is dry and you're about to curl it or straighten it or whatever, I will mist some on it too and kind of work it into my hair a little bit. Then I'll dry it again, either air or blow dryer, and then I will curl it to make sure that you have a little bit of something there to protect against the heat. Okay, so the next thing that might seem simple, it might seem pretty self-explanatory, and it might seem really silly to even talk about it, but this is a really big deal when it comes to your hair. This is a gallon of water, and I feel like this is another thing that just makes a huge impact. Again, if I notice my hair is feeling more dry or I'm having a harder time keeping it from being frizzy, if I start upping my water intake and start carrying one of these babies around, or however you like to drink your water, if you start drinking more and more every day, you will notice such a difference in not only how you feel inside, but in your skin and in your hair especially. So that's one of the top 10 things on my list. Getting towards the end here, this is my favorite leave-in conditioner. This is Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Moisture and Shine Leave-in Conditioner for dry, dull, and brittle hair. And my friend Rachel Talbot recommended this a few years ago, and I went ahead and bought some. I think I was at a CVS, and they have a whole line of products there, but I just got the leave-in conditioner because that's what she said she liked, and it has been really, really great for my hair too. So once my hair is all dry, once it's styling or whenever, usually when it's freshly cleaned, I will mist some of this on it as it's drying. It makes my hair less frizzy more than most other leave-in conditioners that I've tried. And so I haven't even tried buying different ones, because once I found this one, it was such a big difference to me that I just stuck with it. So okay, so getting to the end, one of the last things that I want to talk about are my favorite hair vitamins, and these are chewables and these are soft gels. I don't really know which one I like better. Sometimes I want to chew it and sometimes I don't. So I use both of these kind of off and on, along with other supplements. I take iron and I take zinc and I take a lot of other multivitamins and things like that. But these are specifically this is high potency biotin for healthy hair, skin, and nails. This is from Sport Research. This is 5,000 milligrams in each soft gel. They're really tiny too. And then these are gummies. You take two, I believe. Yeah, two gummies. These have biotin, antioxidants, vitamin C and E, and all that kind of stuff. So this is a pretty popular Nature's Bounty brand. You've probably seen it. Costco, I think, is where I get these. Anyways, these together is a lot of biotin, but also a lot of other really good things that are good for, again, not only your body, but focusing on your hair and skin and nails. So the last thing that I want to talk about might seem really silly as well, but it's something that my hairstylist stresses over and over again, and I feel like it's something that most people don't think about, and that is using hair sunscreen or using hats. And so I brought one of my silly hats to put on by way of like an object lesson. There we go. So I don't wear hats very much because I don't feel like I look super great in them, and I feel a little bit silly sometimes. But if I'm going to go out to the pool or to the beach or out in a place where I feel like I'm going to be getting a lot of sunshine, I really try to wear hats as much as I can, because I feel like the sun is so bad for, again, not only for your skin, but for your hair. And there are hair sunscreen sprays that I've seen, or just wear a hat and wear some sunglasses and wear sunscreen all over your skin too. So this silly thing wraps up my list of 10 things. So I hope that you guys have learned what you wanted to learn. I hope that I answered your questions as far as products that I like to use. I did want to also mention a couple other questions that I get asked a lot, and one of those is, how often do I wash my hair? And I like to wash my hair no more than twice a week. I usually go every 4 to 5 days, and I do like to use dry shampoo and root lifting sprays and texturizers and all that kind of stuff to help with volume, but I stretched out my hair. A couple years ago, I started stretching it out more and more, my washing, so that it would, you kind of have to go slowly, and I've gotten it to the point where I can go that long without it, and I've noticed a big difference in the moisture in my hair. I just felt like I was drying it out so much. It was either way too oily or it was way too dry, and I'm at a really good spot now. So if I were you, I would try to wash it less, but again, don't just jump and wait 5 days. Try to stretch it out a little bit at a time. The next thing is, how often do I blow dry my hair? And I really don't. I probably blow dry my hair maybe once a month at the most. I always let my hair air dry if I can, or I'll leave it up in a towel for a while, and then, take my towel off and let it air dry. I just don't have anywhere to be. Usually I shower in the evening and then sleep and let it dry at night, or I shower in the morning when I don't really have anywhere to be, and if I do, I just pull it back into a bun or like a more sleek hairstyle. So I know that sometimes it's inevitable, but I really try to not blow dry my hair. I feel like that is a really hard one. If you do need to blow dry, there are hair dryers that have cool air, and I have one of those I got from, I think I got it from Costco, and it's a really great blow dryer because it can dry my hair with cool air, and I feel like that's a lot better for it. One more thing that I get asked a lot is how often do I get my hair trimmed, and I go about every 6 to 8 weeks to get it trimmed. Sometimes I'll stretch it out to 10 weeks, but I go every few months, and she'll just trim off a very little bit. So yeah, regular trims made a big difference in my hair feeling thicker and healthier, and it looking much better when I styled it, and the ends were much thicker instead of looking kind of thin and frail like they have in the past. So that's something that I really believe helps the health of my hair. Also, don't forget that if you do see split ends, don't yank them out, even though you might be tempted to. Find a pair of scissors and cut it off right then, or the minimal amount, because they will spread, and if you break the hair off, it will damage a lot more of the hair than if you just clipped off the end. So that was kind of random at the end there. I hope you guys understood what I was getting at. So also, like I said, I hope I answered a lot of your questions. I feel like I've heard a lot of these ones over and over again, and again, all the requests for the products that I listed. So I was really glad to be able to share them with you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'm supposed to tell you to subscribe too, to come and see all of my new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and it's good to be here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.